This 1968 Coronet RT is about to be listed at the Wichita, Kansas Insurance Auto Auction. It has a clear Kansas title, VIN plate, and fender tag. It has exceptionally solid front and rear frame rails, torsion bar crossmember, and rockers. This short but detailed video will take you around, under, and inside the car. The fender tag shows that this car originally came equipped with a 375 horsepower 440 cubic inch big block engine, 4-speed Hemi transmission, and 354 or 355 high performance rear axle. This should have been the Dana 60 since it was also paired with a 4-speed. The car also had a tachometer, but other than that, the option list is fairly sparse. The bulge hood is rust-free, but does have its fair share of dings and dents, so it will need bodywork. I don't have the hood trim or the hood hinges for this car. The driver's side fender is actually very solid. It doesn't even have much rust in the lower dog leg. The rockers on this car are exceptional. The driver's side door, also really good. Quarter panel does show a little bit of rust at the bottom corner and at the overlapping joint where the quarter panel meets the rocker. However, the rest of the quarter panel, fairly rust-free. It is pretty beat up. Looks like something fell on the top of this quarter. You might be able to work that out, but you also might need to do quarter panels on this car. The lower quarter panel is definitely rusted out. The deck lid is somewhat solid. It does have rust at these lower rear corners. Top, again, pretty beat up. The passenger side rear quarter panel has similar damage, something beat up against that outer corner, and it may be savable. It's actually pretty decent down low with some rust, but a lower skin would take care of that. The bigger issue would be working out this dent. The rest of this quarter panel is really pretty good. The passenger side door is really quite straight. No real rust to speak of. The passenger front fender has had some odd patches to it. It's fairly straight except for that lower patch and a patch on the forward leading edge of that fender. The passenger side torsion bar crossmember also in great shape between the front frame rail and the rocker. This rocker is in just as good a shape as the driver's side. This is the passenger side rear frame rail from the outside and the leaf spring mount, which is in excellent condition. The passenger side rear frame rail and the driver's side are in excellent shape considering they were sitting so close to dirt and to weeds. But that frame rail and mount are excellent all the way back to the rear crossmember. The center of the trunk floor was cut out. The driver's side rear frame rail, also great, all the way to the rear crossmember. This is the driver's side rear frame rail from the outside. Even the leaf spring mount is in great shape. The driver's side torsion bar crossmember is in excellent shape, even between the rocker and that front frame rail. The driver's side rocker, as you can see, super solid, excellent shape. This driver's side fender is not original to the car, but it is really straight. The driver's side front frame rail, as solid as they come, and so is the passenger side front frame rail. Really straight and solid. The inner fenders and front frame rails are in excellent shape. The firewall has not been cut in any way. It's completely unmolested. The driver's side inner fender also in good shape. And the frame rails, again, both of them, excellent. The front grille and headlight bezels are all there and really quite straight. The rear seat is still there. However, there's no broadcast sheet. I didn't expect one from a car that sat outside this long. The driver's side floor pan obviously has some holes. These pans need replaced, but the console brackets are there. The 4-speed hump is there. Column is there. Heater box looks good. and another floor pan that obviously needs replaced. The rear package tray is in pretty decent shape. However, the rear filler panel is rusted in that channel where water just sits. The roof skin, although it's got some hail damage and a dent right there, the skin is in pretty good condition. Even around the front window, that channel is in very good condition, as is the forward cowl, with the exception of some fins that are beat up. The rest of the windshield channel really does look quite good. And the roof skin, again, pretty decent, except for around the rear window at the lower corners.